When you look at this defense overall, as far as just the guys who have coming back, just kind of the solidness overall, how does this compare to other ones that you've had just entering the season with so much certainty, I guess?
Well, the proof it will be in the pudding, right? But the look is good. I'm very, very fired up about this group. You know, I just see the talent and the leadership and the character and the work they've put in. It is a great combination, and we expect, need, and really believe we're going to get a lot of good play from that group.
With that said, where have you been most pleased with the progress during the spring and fall camp, or where has this group most grown since?
I think it's just grown as a group in general. I think, you know, the linebacking situation is probably, you know, when you mention it that way, it might be the fact that there's a little more development of depth. You know, we pretty much know Jabril and DJ and Michael are going to start, and now who's going to play if they need to, who can substitute in and play, all that stuff. So that's what I like. And we still have, you know, we got to have one of those corners stand up and say, hey, I can hold my own out here. So that's an ongoing situation.
Is Victor Ortiz a guy that when a scholarship is open, you'd be thinking about?
Oh, he's definitely in that conversation. He's one of our best overall players. He's on all special teams. He's a really good blocker. He can catch the ball when we need to throw it to him. He's a real team guy.
Are you hoping to get him on the field a little bit more this year as a fullback?
Oh, he'll be on the field for sure. And right now he is the Iron Man at fullback. He's the one that lasted all through camp and has done very well.
Do you think he has a spot to be the starting fullback at this point?
Well, you know, I think that all I'll say about that is we have two guys that I think are starters.
I saw Stanton was back. He was taking reps with the twos. Does he have to win his job back?
Well, yeah, basically he has to show that he's ready to go. You know, and then physically, if he's ready to go, then he'll have that opportunity to be the starter. And he got lots of turns, and so I'm also very encouraged about where he is, where he's going.
Mike, what kind of camp has Damian Haskins had, and how do you see him fitting this year?
Damian has really impressed as a runner. I think he's got a lot of talent as a runner. He's got power, great feet, pretty darn good speed. I think that his cutting ability and all that, he's a natural runner. Where he has to grow is the rest of the game, you know, in the passing game, both ways, catching the ball, running the right route, running the route correctly, and pass protection. And so that's where his growth has to come for him to be a full-time player. But as far as a runner, he's ready. I mean, he is a good runner.
How are you feeling about Docker as a kick and punt returner for you guys?
Well, for a guy that I have never seen do it in a game, I feel pretty good about it. You know, I've really been impressed with his practicing here, and he's very smooth, confident athlete. So that's what you have to be very, very consistent when you're doing that. So that's a big factor. But like I said, for a guy I've never seen play in a college game, I feel pretty good about him.
Mike, something in practice today that struck me, it looked like Mulaney's feeling good, and the timing between Sean and him looked good, as it did between Sean and Jordan Zilliman today.
Yeah, right now, Mike, we've gotten guys back in the course of the last few days, and so I'm really looking forward to keeping them together and practicing and not having any setbacks. You know, we need to practice, and it's good, but I'd like to put them in a bubble right now. You know, so we are in pretty darn good shape. I think we're like, with DJ coming back here pretty quick, we're like totally healthy there. And offensively, we're getting to about as good as we're going to be, you know, for the first game. So we just got to keep it that way and keep some continuity in practice.
You talked about this a bit yesterday, but how's the transition going into, you know, week one of the season?
It will go smooth, you know, because what we've done yesterday, today, and tomorrow is we're practicing the first 3 days of practice for a game. So it's like practice. And so, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be like repeats of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that work is important for the guys that are going to play in the game, but it's also important for the guys that are on the scout team, and they learn how to do this correctly. And that's why one of the main reasons we do it, actually.